All right. So we have an issue with you.
I'm sorry?
We have an issue with you. What do you think that issue is?
Well, that I have to.
Yes. Why do you keep using?
Well, you see, since I've used, I have complied with everything. I joined the ECP4, and which is it's been very helpful and very motivating. I have been coming out ever since, and I have joined outpatient treatment, parenting classes, and I've been having my drug tests 4 times a week, and so that's been helping me a lot with staying away from the drugs. And I also got a job too, so, and that's 12-hour shifts. So it's been helping me a lot, and it's been keeping me busy and distracted, and I've been complying with everything ever since this, which at the time I really was I think I was just depressed, and I know it's not an excuse, but like I said, ever since this has happened, and it's sad that it took so much. It's sad that it took this to happen in order for me to start getting my life on track. But I feel like I do feel like I'm in a better place now.
All right, because here's the thing. Your probation has been extended for you to get your life in order.
Today, we're walking straight into Judge Boyd's courtroom. And trust me, this case is messy. A woman who was supposed to serve just 3 years of probation back in 2017 somehow turned it into an 8-year legal marathon, dragging all the way into 2025. At this point, it's less probation and more like a side hustle in the justice system. And here's the kicker. I'll show you not only her 2025 motion to revoke, but also her 2022 compliance hearing. Because yes, this story has multiple seasons like a bad Netflix series. It raises the big question. Is probation helping her straighten out her life, or just keeping her chained to the system forever? Should the courts cut ties, or keep the leash tight? Let's break it all down and see how this one unfolds.
Yes, ma'am.
This is not on the record because this is us having a conversation, because the next step is going to be a motion to revoke is going to be filed. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And the range of punishment for your offense is up to 20 years. So that means that if you're revoked, that you could potentially end up going to prison for 20 years.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand?
Yes.
So we're having this conversation. So hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
They're going to be clean.
All right. When's the last time you used?
I haven't in August. Yeah, I think it was in August.
But you have a failure to submit. You have a failure to submit in September. September 19th, 2022, you didn't submit.
I don't remember that. But I know as far as I'm concerned, I've been complying with and going with everything. And also let me point out with the UAs that I'm supposed to be calling the UA line every day and testing biweekly for the last 4 weeks. I've been calling the UA. It hasn't even asked me to come in to submit, but I have came in anyway to make sure that I get that UA submitted, so that way I don't didn't have any.
All right, probation. I'm going to want a UA today from Arizona. And can you make sure that for the UA hotline, she needs to at least be testing weekly at some time during that time when she calls in. So she's calling the UA hotline every day. So she needs to be testing at least once a week.
Yes, sure.
And tell them to continue to monitor. And I'm going to want field visits for her at least once a week. And are you still doing outpatient treatment with Victoria Spicer or no?
No, ma'am. My probation officer just enrolled me with the outpatient that they have down on 207 Canal.
And are you still residing with your mom?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to want field visits once per month. I'm going to want a UA today. And I want the UA hotline continued. And she's to call daily. And there needs to be a UA at least once per week. And we're going to do that for 2 months and see where we are with the once per week. And then if there are no positives, then we can taper it off to maybe once every 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then we'll do that for a length of time. And then we will go forward maybe once every 3 weeks for a UA. But I know that she expires, I think, in 2023.
Yes, Your Honor.
So whether or not you expire in 2023 is completely up to you. If I end up getting positive UAs from you, we'll see. Either you could end up going to prison for up to 20 years, or either your probation could be extended. So you want to be off probation, you got to do better. You understand?
Yes, Judge.
Is there anything else?
Your Honor, I did look up in the system. The last 3 UAs have come up negative.
Okay.
There is a pending result for the 12th, so we're just waiting on results for that one. Do you want the UA in court, or do you want her to be sent?
Well, she's here. We can do it here.
Okay. And then one of the issues on the well, not an issue, but with the on the supplemental report, what the officer was requesting is for you to look at the terms of her GPS device.
Mhm.
I believe she added the amount of time that was dated, and they were asking for removal, but you wanted to talk to her first.
Yes. So what we're going to do is I will consider removal of your GPS device in 1 month. If there are no violations on the GPS, if there's no violations with you taking your UAs, and if the UAs are negative, then I will remove the device in 1 month.
Yes, ma'am.
So whether or not that device gets removed is going to be completely up to you and your actions. You understand? Okay. All right. Good luck to you. I'm glad you are getting help.
Sometimes I wonder if a short stint in jail during probation might be a better wake-up call than dragging someone through years of slow failure. Because when the judge asked, "Why do you keep using?" and your answer starts with, "Well, you see, you've basically already lost." Hesitation in court is like blood in the water. And people forget this. Probation isn't a right, it's a deal. The state says, "We'll give you freedom, but only if you can handle it." Break that deal, and the full weight of sentencing guidelines can drop on you, up to 20 years in her case. That's not a warning shot. That's your future being erased. What kills me is how the courts keep extending probation instead of making a clean call. It's like watching someone play legal limbo with their life.
State versus Eleanor Arizona. Can I have parties announce?
Rick Boehner for the state of Texas. John Bettis for defense.
And are you Miss Arizona?
Yes.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Eleanor Arizona who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2016 CR 5076 for the offense of burglary of a habitation on August the 22nd, 2017 for a period of 3 years and extended for a total of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, we're here this morning on state's motion to adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Violation of condition number 46. On or about the 7th day of August, 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Eleanor Arizona, did then and there fail to comply with biweekly urinalysis on IVR line in violation of condition number 46.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
The state will waive the other violation.
Any objections?
No objection, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 46, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition 46?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 46 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Judge.
And what is the request?
Their agreement is to revoke her probation, adjudicate her guilty, sentence her to 2 years TBC.
All right. Has she done anything on probation? Other than just being on probation?
She went to my office with that. She's completed patterns intervention. She's completed a significant amount, Judge. Addiction just got hold.
Probation?
That she had been felony drug court for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Did complete within 23 days in my office. She did a outpatient program as well, BIPP, or parenting class. Oh, I'm sorry, the BIPP, it says there was a violation of program or services. But, the MyOff was complete, there's some classes were complete. It was on, the GPS for a while, that needs to be complete as well. Total credit of $129 for her assessed fees of $5,154.
All right. The court is going to grant the motion. The court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, credit for any time served in successful completion of inpatient treatment. So if she was placed in the facilities and she successfully completed those, she'll have credit for those. All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes. Oh, yes.
All right. Because I found you guilty and because I've revoked your deferred adjudication, you do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Do you understand? And I'm going to also request a therapeutic community for you. I can request it for you, but you're going to have to request it as well because I do not have the authority to force them to place you in that program. Once you're released from the prison, if you can't find a sober support house or anything of that nature, just let me know and come back here and I'll pick up the phone and call someone to see if we can get you help. All right?
Thank you.
All right.
Here we go again. Another defendant thinking probation is a dance floor. If I just keep moving, maybe this will end and I'll do whatever I want after. That's not bad luck. That's bad choices. At some point, using drugs while on probation stops being a mistake and starts being a decision. And in the justice system, small consequences pile up like compound interest until one day you're staring down decades. That's why parents drill accountability into kids early, because if they don't, the courtroom will. And look at her face. She brazed for 20 years, and when the judge said 4, she exhaled like she just dodged the electric chair. But here's the irony. Even 4 years feels like forever when you're addicted to shortcuts. The real question is, do long probations actually help people, or just hand them more rope to hang themselves with?